A woman, while talking on the phone, accidentally leaves her purse behind and walks away. Malaika, who is playing nearby, suddenly notices it and says in worry, "Oh, Auntie is leaving her purse behind," and she quickly runs toward the purse. When she reaches it and opens it, purse is completely filled with money. Mala immediately says, "I have to hurry and give this back to Auntie," and starts calling the woman from behind, but the woman doesn't hear her. She walks away. The little girl uses all her strength and runs after her, shouting loudly, but the woman still doesn't hear. Eventually, Malaika becomes exhausted, gives up, and starts gasping for breath. With innocence and concern, Malaika says, "When Auntie finds out, she will be very worried. I have to do something." She quickly goes back and places the purse exactly where it was before. With beautiful, innocent words, she says, "Oh, Stone, I'm giving you this purse as a trust," and places it there, then sits close by. After a little while, her mother comes there and asks in surprise, "What are you doing sitting here? And whose purse is this?" She picks up the purse and opens it, then says in shock, "So much money!" Malaika quickly snatches the purse from her mother's hand and says, "Mom, someone have forgotten it here by mistake, and now it is our duty to protect this trust. That is why I am sitting here like a guard." Malaika's mother says, "No need for that. Give it to me." She tries to snatch it, but Malaika pulls it back and says, "This belongs to someone else, so even touching it is a sin for you." Her mother says, "You've started talking too big for your age." She forcefully tries to take it, but Malaika firmly refuses and says, "I may be a little girl, but you are an adult. You should understand that someone else's belongings are forbidden for you." Her mother angrily says, "Fine, if you won't give it to me, then don't call me mother." She walks away. Malaika says, "Go then, go," and sits again beside the same stone. After a while, a man filled with greed comes and shouts, "Hey girl, how did my purse end up with you?" Malaika gives a very beautiful reply. "You're so grown up and still lying? Don't you know lying is a sin?" The man shouts, "I said it's mine." Malaika says, "Shouting louder won't turn a lie into truth." The man says, "Okay, let's do one thing. Let's split the money half-half." Malaika says, "All right, fine," and moves the purse forward. But just as the man tries to take it, she quickly pulls it back and beautifully says, "Aren't you ashamed to look at someone else's money with greed?" The man says, "Now I'll beat you." Malaika replies, "I'll take the beating, but I won't betray a trust." The man angrily says, "This is your last warning." Malaika loudly calls out to the real owner of the purse, and seeing this, the man gets scared and runs away. A woman named Ima comes smiling toward Malaika and asks her name. Malaika tells her name and says, "How can you be so careless?" Ima says, "Forgive me, I really am a careless woman, and I feel ashamed." Malaika opens the purse and says, "Okay, quickly check your money." Ima smiles and says, "There's no need for that at all." Malaika innocently says, "Thank God the trust has returned to its real owner." Ima smiles and says, "You are very sweet," and then takes out some money from her purse to give Malaika. But Malaika pulls her hand back and says, "No, I didn't do any favor. This was our responsibility. In my opinion, every human should fulfill their duty of humanity, and there should be no reward in return." Ima says, "The weather is getting bad. Okay, let's do one thing. I'll get you something to eat and then drop you home, okay?" Malaika says, "Okay, fine," and the two walk away holding hands. From Malaika's beautiful act, I learned a very beautiful lesson. Did you also learn something from it? If you learned anything, please write to us so we also know. Thank you.